Have you ever attended professional development that's just plain uninspiring? Maybe you've found yourself rolling your eyes. That's one of my specialties. Maybe you've graded that stack of papers you brought with you. I've seen so many teachers do that. Or maybe you were even jotting down your grocery list. That's something I've also been guilty of for sure. Sometimes you can tell within the first 5 minutes that the presenter hasn't even set foot in a real classroom in like a decade, maybe more. And instead of feeling seen or supported, you're just counting the minutes until it's over. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've attended some professional development days where I've walked out feeling energized, ready to try something new and just full of ideas. But then you go back to your classroom, you tuck those notes into a folder, and nothing really changes. Well, today we're diving into professional development, and we're going to look at it through the lens of a meal. Because not all PD is served to us equally. So grab your salt and pepper, or whatever spices you like to make your learning flavorful, and let's dig in. Hey friends, welcome to Enjoy Teaching Again, the podcast for teachers who love the work but need a little spark to bring the joy back. I'm your host, Elizabeth Peterson, classroom teacher, arts integration specialist, and passionate educator of over 25 years. If you're overwhelmed by behaviors, disengaged students, and long, exhausting days, you are not alone. But together, we can turn things around and you can teach with confidence and purpose again. So locate that cold coffee of yours, find your favorite pen, I know you have one, and let's dive in. It's time to get inspired and enjoy teaching again. Have you left a review yet for this podcast? I want to encourage you to do that, please. And if you leave a review by midnight tonight, you'll be entered into the giveaway where I'm giving away a wonderful pack of prizes. A 30-minute coaching call with me, 10% off my entire TPT store, and a $25 Amazon gift card. Now, you could leave a review just like this one. Oh, I love this one. It's called A Breath of Fresh Air. It says, if you're a teacher and the summer just feels shorter and shorter and you're starting to feel the burnout before admin days even begin, this is the podcast you need. Such encouragement and inspiration to keep doing the thing that once made you giddy to get out of bed. Can't recommend enough. These reviews truly light me up and I love reading them each and every week. Thank you so much to all of the people who have sent a review in. Now, if you haven't sent a review, please do, because if you put in a review, you'll be entered into that giveaway. So what do you need to do to enter this giveaway? Well, first thing is add a positive review for this podcast. And if you've already done a review, you can share an episode with a friend. Then you're going to take a screenshot of what you've done and finally post it inside our Inspiring Teachers Facebook community with the hashtag giveaway. That's it. 3 easy steps and you're entered to win a 30-minute coaching call with me, along with 10% off my entire TPT store and a $25 Amazon gift card. And I'm not giving away just one of these prize packs, I'm giving away 3. So be sure to enter by the end of the day today, the 23rd of September, and I will be announcing the winners on September 26th. Let me lay this out for you. If you've ever wished that professional development could be actually useful, something that focused on your needs, your students, your classroom, well, the Classroom Reset was made for you. This is not a sit and absorb PD session. It's not a list of things to add to your already full plate. It's an experience designed to help you reflect, refresh, and yes, reset your classroom. Inside, you'll get creative, teacher-centered PD with time built in to personalize strategies for your unique classroom, plus monthly group coaching that offers fresh ideas, real talk, and actual solutions to the daily challenges that you face. Are you ready to find out how good professional development can really be? Well, come see what the Classroom Reset is all about at theinspiredclassroom.com/reset. That's theinspiredclassroom.com/RESET. Now, here's the thing. So much of the professional development that we're asked to attend is a one-size-fits-all session designed to meet district goals more than individual teacher needs. It's often driven more by mandates or even trends, and not always your classroom realities. And unfortunately, for many teachers I've worked with, their PD is often referred to as irrelevant. In so many cases, you sit and listen to the presenter, but really get time to really reflect or ask real pressing questions or apply what you're learning to your specific classroom situation. I remember distinctly, just a couple years back, we were in a professional development session, and I asked a pretty heated question to the presenter because I was legitimately wondering how this would impact our classrooms. And my question was just kind of scooted by. It was practically ignored, and I thought, how are we supposed to implement this stuff if we're not able to talk through what's actually happening in our classrooms? And see, even when you get some great ideas, you leave with a packet full of notes and activity suggestions and things you might be able to try, but you don't really leave with a plan of action. Are you nodding your head with me right now? This is the type of thing that rolls around in my head and the kind of feeling that I just have in my gut when I'm planning professional development through the Inspired Classroom. I want things to be practical and meaningful. I want to give time for teachers to reflect on things and apply things to their actual situations. And I want them to ask questions. There's a big difference between being talked at and being supported. There's a difference between checking that box to say that you've done something and then building real strategies and connections and confidence. Traditional PD is a lot like a microwaved meal. It's mass-produced, it's convenient, it's made to serve the same thing to many people, sometimes all at once, and it fills the time, but it doesn't always leave you feeling nourished. But there's also another kind of PD, teacher-centered professional development. This kind gives you ideas and the space to actually think about how to use what you're learning. It asks, what do you need? Instead of, how can we roll this out across our 15 schools? It makes room for reflection and creativity and even your own unique voice. And that's what I've done inside the Classroom Reset. It's teacher-centered PD that gets you thinking and inspired, plus gives you time and support to figure out what actually is going to work in your classroom. It's not a binder full of strategies. It's more of like a space to build the ones that work for you. I want you to think about teacher-centered professional development as like a cozy home-cooked dinner where you're given all the fresh, flavorful ingredients and you get to season and adjust it just the way you like. You're not stuck with a bland, pre-packaged recipe. Instead, you're empowered to make it your own, to fit your tastes, your preferences, your needs as a teacher. And that's what true teacher-centered PD feels like. It's comforting, it's customizable, and it's deeply satisfying. Okay, so now that we have an idea of what some really great professional development can look like, I want to sprinkle something on top. Something that makes it richer, more personalized, and honestly, something that most PD completely leaves out. And that is coaching. Because when you can take teacher-centered professional development and then layer in personalized coaching, it's like going from that microwaved meal to a cozy home-cooked dinner to a 5-course chef's tasting menu crafted just for you. You're not just getting ideas, you're getting insight, you're getting encouragement, and a strategic guide to make it all work in your particular classroom. And the coaching I'm talking about is not judgmental at all. It's collaborative, it's reflective, and it's really designed to meet you exactly where you are so you can move forward with some confidence. This is the kind of coaching that centers around your classroom, your challenges, your goals, and of course, your needs as an effective teacher. It gives you space to think and ask and reflect and then take action. And it has nothing to do with fixing you. It's all about supporting you. Imagine for a moment sitting down for 30 minutes and someone says, "What's really going on? What do you really need right now?" And it's not to judge and it's not to tell you what to do. It's just to support you and help you move forward. This is the kind of thing I love doing with other teachers, helping them to turn a lesson that they're planning into an arts integrated experience, or helping with a tough student behavior that seems to be taking over their classroom, or seeding them with ideas that lead to amazing activities that are embedded with social emotional learning skills. And this is exactly what happens inside the Classroom Reset. Not just teacher-centered professional development, but also coaching. In fact, I showcased a coaching conversation that I had just a few weeks ago with Vicky, a teacher in Australia. You can check out that conversation in episode number 76. I'll put the link in the show notes, of course. And you want to hear something even better? You could win a free coaching call with me. To celebrate this amazing community and help more teachers discover the podcast, I'm giving away a prize pack that includes a 30-minute coaching call with me, one-on-one coaching session, a $25 Amazon gift card, and a 10% off coupon for my entire TPT store. Here's what you need to do to enter. First, leave a positive review for the Enjoy Teaching Again podcast, or you can share your favorite episode on Instagram or Facebook or even just via a text. And then you're going to screenshot whatever it is you've done and then post it inside our Inspiring Teachers Facebook community with the hashtag giveaway. All 3 winners are going to be announced on September 26th, so don't wait. This could be your chance to get that personal support for your classroom and a little treat for you too. So let's bring all of this back to my meal analogy. If traditional PD is like a microwaved meal, quick, convenient, but lacking that depth, and teacher-centered PD is that nourishing home-cooked dinner where you get to personalize the recipe, then the Classroom Reset is your 5-course dining experience. It's the full spread. Thoughtful, engaging, made just for you, and leaves you feeling truly satisfied with a smile on your face. You get bite-sized PD that's actually practical and made with care, and then we add the richness of real-time coaching to help you figure out how to use what you've learned in your classroom. No more sitting through irrelevant sessions or walking away with a binder you'll never open again. This is your opportunity to learn, to implement, and feel inspired every step of the way. And don't forget about the fun giveaway. This is an opportunity to experience the power of coaching for yourself. If you ever wished someone could help talk through a tricky student behavior or plan a more creative lesson or help you set better boundaries or just feel more in control of your classroom again, this is it. Inside our 30-minute session, we can cover anything you're facing, from an overwhelm of behavior challenges to needing a burst of inspiration to your teaching. You'll leave with more clarity, a plan of action, and the encouragement you didn't even realize that you were missing. So don't miss this chance to get personalized support for your teaching. Enter the giveaway and let's chat. I hope this episode inspired you, encouraged you, or gave you a fresh idea to try. And if so, I would love for you to take a screenshot and text it to one of your teaching buddies. I'm so grateful that you landed here with me today, and it would mean the world to me if you would leave me a review over on Apple Podcast. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll catch you on the next episode. This is Elizabeth Peterson reminding you to get inspired so you can be inspiring to your students and enjoy teaching again.